The Supreme Court has recently said a builder cannot deny buyers who are buying a resale property their right to get possession of a house within a reasonable period of time, and that buyers, like the original allottees, are also entitled to get refund of their money. Hello friends, I am Ravi Kumar Divakar and you are watching Property Matters. Today we are going to talk about a recent Supreme Court judgment in which it said that the second-time home buyer has the same right as the original allottees. What should one keep in mind while buying a second-hand property?
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अभी हाल में एक अपनी ऑब्जर्वेशन दी है और साथ में डायरेक्शंस दी हैं कि जो सेकंड अलॉटीज़ हैं, मतलब जो एक तो हो गए प्राइमरी अलॉटीज़ और फिर प्राइमरी अलॉटीज़ ने यदि आगे किसी को अपना यूनिट बेच दिया है तो उसको भी वही अधिकार मिलेंगे जो प्राइमरी अलॉटीज़ को मिलते हैं। तो ये जो जजमेंट है इसकी जो है बड़ी वाइडर इम्प्लिकेशंस हैं बायर पर्पसेस से, क्योंकि बहुत से लोग अभी भी रेरा के सामने आते हैं और वो कहते हैं कि हमने जो है ये जो फ्लैट है हमने प्राइमरी अलॉटी से ख़रीदा है और हमको भी वही बेनिफिट मिलना चाहिए। हालांकि हम केस टू केस बेसिस पर हम लोग उन लोगों को वो बेनिफिट देते हैं, बट क्योंकि अभी तक लॉ में क्लैरिटी नहीं थी।
How do you define a second-hand home buyer?
A second-hand flat buyer or a subsequent purchaser is someone who is not the original allottee of the flat. So ideally, it would be someone who enters into an agreement with the purchaser of an under construction flat. So this subsequent purchaser or the second flat buyer would basically step into the shoes of an original allottee and take over all the obligations of the original allottee. So basically, supposedly, for instance, there is this person who has bought the property from the builder, and I step in and I then want to purchase the same flat and I purchase it from the original allottee. So I would then step into his shoes and take over all his rights and obligations under that agreement. Basically, which would also include making payment of all the balance installments. So these types of purchasers, or in this particular scenario, I would be referred to as a second-hand flat buyer.
This judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court has brought in a major relief to home buyers who purchase flats from original allottees but are not able to get their apartments on time. Here is what the court said. It cannot be said that a subsequent purchaser who steps into the shoes of an original allottee of a housing project cannot expect any performance of the builder's obligation. Such a conclusion would be arbitrary given that there may be a large number of buyers waiting for their promised flats or residences. They surely would be entitled to all reliefs under the Consumer Protection Act. In such a case, a purchaser who no doubt enters the picture later surely belongs to the same class.
Judgment basically changes the earlier rulings which barred the relief of the interest on refund to be paid to these second buyers or your subsequent purchasers. So this judgment changes and overturns all the other judgments now. And this judgment, ideally, I would say, would be a sigh of relief for many second-hand flat buyers facing this situation wherein the builder has failed to keep their promises and which were ideally made to the original allottees, and the subsequent buyers now, want the refund of their monies back.
The bench passed the order on a plea filed by a real estate company challenging an NCDRC order directing it to make refunds for delay in handing over the possession. The court ruled against the builder, which took the ground that the paid amount cannot be refunded as the purchaser is not the original allottee and he or she purchased the flat knowing that the project was getting delayed. The bench said, I quote, "It would no doubt be fair to assume that the purchaser had knowledge of the delay. However, to attribute knowledge that such delay would continue indefinitely based on a priori assumption would not be justified." Magic Bricks offer all legal services to property buyers. If you also have a requirement, then don't forget to go to Magic Bricks and avail legal services online. We have also given the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching this show. Don't forget to subscribe to MBTV and follow me on Twitter and Facebook. This is Ravi Kumar Divakar signing off with my cameraman Nitin Rajput. Don't forget to subscribe to MBTV on YouTube and press the bell icon to get the latest videos.